When I was 25, I had a dream. I wanted to see the world. I wanted to travel. I wanted to spend time with successful people. Lots of time, because I knew if I spent time with successful people, I would be successful faster. I wanted to live healthy and take care of myself so that I could live for a long time and really enjoy life. I wanted adventure and I wanted inspiration. I wanted to be able to wake up in the morning and decide what I wanted to do with my time. I know I'm not alone in wanting to live this life of dreams. In fact, I bet every one of you watching has similar aspirations. I also knew that I couldn't do this alone. I needed a team. I needed a partnership. I needed a community that I could be a part of. It was made up of people who think the same way that I do, who we can lift and inspire each other. I sat down one day and I said, if I was designing the perfect community, the perfect company, what would it have? Well, first, it would be built to last. It would be long-term and stable and designed to be generational. Second, it would have an exceptional leadership team made up of people who have started from nothing and succeeded. People who have grit and resilience, who know how to overcome obstacles and find the silver lining in difficulties. It would have health products and health practices that really work, that have stood the test of time, that are proven by people all over the world using them and sharing their success stories. It would include adventures and experiences that people live a lifetime without ever tasting. It would be international. It would have locations all over the world and people all over the world. But most of all, it would be a true partnership where the company and the field join together and protect each other with a bond and a promise that means that they will succeed together. We're here today to introduce you to a company which is built on these foundational principles. We thought long and hard about what to call this company. We thought about what word would signify all of these characteristics that we want to tell the world about. The true partnership, partnering with you on your health, with adventure, partnering with you in your dreams, partnering with you so that you can be the determiner of your own life and decide what you do with your time. The more we thought about it, the more we realized, what else could we call this but Partner Co., the partner company. Welcome to Partner Co. I'm so excited to introduce you to our CEO, Darren, and I want you to hear his story. Darren's a genius at numbers and business. He went to the top business school in the US, the Wharton Business School, and he launched his career at the top firm on Wall Street. He had a very successful career, but the longer he did it, the more he felt like he wanted to do something meaningful, something that actually contributed to society.
Yeah, that's right. And it was during that time, to clear my head and figure out what I was going to do next, I took a trip to Mexico. It's a little small town to go fishing. And in that town, I met a group of fishermen that were catching the most beautiful yellowfin tuna. And that yellowfin tuna is the kind of tuna that we use in the United States for
Sushi. I love sushi.
Yeah, me too. So this fisherman had this beautiful tuna that they were selling in their local market. That's all they knew how to do. It was like they had blinders on, like some of us get sometimes. They had no idea of the big global market that there was out there for this fish. And when I met them and started talking to them, I thought, maybe this is it. Maybe this is what I was looking for. And I started to work with them and figure out how I could help. And we developed a system that would allow them to sell their fish on the global market, where the prices are 5 times what they were selling it for locally. And we started working with just one single fisherman. And after only 30 days of fishing with us, that fisherman, who was now making 5 times what he's making, he bought a pickup truck. And in this little town in Mexico, that greatly changed his life and his position in that community. And all of his friends who were fishermen were watching, seeing what was going on, asking questions, and his friends started wanting to work with us. And then they started talking to their friends, and then their friends, and their friends. And within about 3 months, we had the entire fleet in that region fishing for us, about 1,000 fishermen.
You got to 1,000 people and you started with one fisherman.
One single.
Perfectly executed word-of-mouth marketing.
Yeah. And what I loved most about that, it was a great business. But the thing that really got me excited was the impact that we had on every one of those fishermen's lives. And I got so excited about it, I didn't want to stop there. I wanted to take it to the world. So we went out and looked for fishing communities just like this all over the world. We ended up in 13 different countries with tens of thousands of fishermen, every one of whom had this massive transformation in their lives. And this business actually changed me. It changed my life because it gave me this greater vision for what my life could be. And I realized through this that I really love helping people.
So not only was the business successful, but Darren, you were able to transform lives. I mean, this opened up a whole new world to you.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
You can see that Darren has the perfect combination to be a great CEO. He's got the business side and the heart. Darren and I are best friends. Recently, I was wrestling with this business challenge. I'd been working in the field for 25 years with one company. I knew exactly what it was like to be on the ground every day building your own business. But the company was running into financial struggles. It needed growth capital, and it needed it fast. I was worried. What do you do when you're concerned? You call your friend. I gave Darren a call, and I unloaded on him. I was full of stress and worries, and you remember that?
Yeah.
I call you up, and you're so kind to listen to me.
At some point, I'm like, John, stop, wait. It's okay, no problem. We'll just buy the company.
I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, we'll buy it. I know how to do this. I've done it before. We'll just buy the company.
Way to find a silver lining in a difficult situation. And it came together fast. We call it the 5-day miracle.
Yeah, 5 days.
5 days.
5 days after that first conversation, we made an offer to acquire this company.
I knew that I had to get Darren in front of the people. I had to show him the core of this business. So 3 days later, we jumped on a plane and I convinced him to come with me to a company event in Barcelona. We landed, we went to the venue, we walked in the back, and there were thousands of people in this beautiful venue standing up on stage telling their stories.
Yeah, I'd never been to an event like this before. I was sitting in the back row listening as our brand partners were up on the stage talking about how this company had changed their lives, how it had helped them improve their health, improve their finances. They had new friends, a new community. It had changed them in so many ways. And as I'm listening to this, this feels familiar to me. I'm like, I know this. And I feel like these are my people too. These people love to help other people change their lives. And I start to get really excited about the work that this company does. And each person that gets up on that stage, I'm getting more and more excited. And by the end of the weekend, I feel like I don't just want to be a passive investor in this anymore. I want to be actively involved. I want to help bring this company to the world and help as many people as we can all over the world. And I say to John, how about if I'm not just an investor, I want to come in and be the CEO. I want to run this company.
Because I've got 25 years of experience in the field. Darren's got all this business experience and he's willing to be the CEO. It was the perfect match because we both know that you cannot do this alone. You have to have exceptional people. The nice thing about PartnerCo is we have exceptional leadership and exceptional management all over the world.
As you can tell by now, I love to help people. My role as CEO is to serve you, to make sure that you have what you need to build your businesses. It's to be your partner, working side by side as we build and grow this business together. Nobody ever built an empire alone. It takes a team. We're better together.
And to be better together, you have to have a culture. Now, Cam's going to talk to you about the PartnerCo culture and what's unique about that culture.
I love this industry and I love working with this company because I have always wanted to be with a company that is field-driven, where the leadership and the company are collaborative, one heart, one mind. And unfortunately, not every company in our industry thinks this way. When they think about partnership, they think about it in a transactional mindset, meaning if I give you this, then you give me that. Now, that doesn't sound too bad, except a lot of our competitors take this transactional mindset to the next level. Now, let me give you an example. Behind me is a picture of a bear and a man fishing. Now, fishing's generally a pretty comfortable setting, except when you've got a bear looming behind you saying, if you give me that fish, I promise to tell my mom not to kill you. Now, our competitors think a lot this way, and it's in their policies and procedures. If you read them, if you do things our way, the way we want you to, the way we say, we promise not to kill you. That's not a partnership. That's a hostage situation at best. Now, when we think about partnerships, we think about it in a different way. It's not transactional. We think about it in a way of collaboration. We want to work with you towards a win-win solution for everybody. Now, we know that collaboration is the key to success. You have to have collaboration with your field leaders in order to create a successful long-term company. And at PartnerCo, we believe that collaboration is key for success, and that's exactly what we're doing. We're setting up a company that will last for a lifetime.
This is the most prestigious honor that a brand partner can achieve in the direct sales sector. And what's so unique about this is it's the power of being an entrepreneur with the voice of a founder. And to achieve founder, it is voted on unanimously from all of the current founders based on the following criteria: personal character, contractual compliance, leadership, field reputation, and earnings.
I love our Founders Club members. They're the cream of the crop, the best of the best. And we're always looking to add more Founders Club members to the pool. Our Partners Council members are chosen from all across the world to represent you. They are your voice, they are your eyes, they are your ears in the field. And they tell us what trends are happening, what they need in the field. So it's not just us guessing and saying, hey, we hope this works out. We've got incredible partners who we've chosen based on their skill sets, also their passion in the industry. We absolutely love our Partners Councils because they are there with us 100% of the time, 50-50, and not only in the earnings, not only in the shares, but 50-50 in the decision-making process. There's not a lot of companies that do that. Most companies will say, you know what? We know what's best for you. We're going to send it out there and see if it works. We don't take that approach. We work with our Partners Councils who represent you to make sure you are heard and make sure you have everything that you need. Now, Christine and our other general managers work with Partners Councils, basically every single day when they're planning promotions, when they're looking at the future of the business, what we're going to do with the events. Christine, what's your favorite part about working with the Partners Council members?
Cam, this is something I am incredibly passionate about. As you mentioned, these are our top leaders. These are our top influencers. And I do have the honor of working with these amazing leaders daily. And it's through this close working relationship that we build trust and friendship, where we are able to open up and share ideas and collaborate. And having this direct access and this real-time feedback allows us to be nimble and to work together, to be creative, to come up with solutions to immediate needs. This partnership is key for our success.
Now, our Partners Council members don't only help us in the business aspects, planning promotions, they also help us get a pulse on what's happening out in the field. What are the trends? What do people want? We don't just come and say, hey, we've got a wonderful product for you, go try it out. They help us understand what we're looking for. Now, as we get a grasp of those trends, we also have other councils that are comprised of our field members to help us design these products. Deanna and the team work closely with our Wellness Council, with our Athletes Council, with our Medical Advisory Board to design the best and most efficacious products for you out in the field.
Why do we have the brands and products that we do? Well, myself, your scientific advisory board, the R&D team, we travel the world and we look at the global health problems that people suffer from. And we create solutions to help you live a better life. That plays into our 360-degree philosophy of wellness. This is very unique in our industry because many of our competitors focus on one specialized niche, but we know that that's not the answer. We need to give you a complete, well-rounded view. For example, if you take care of your skin, but not your insides, later on you could be in trouble. That's why Taymana and Lucem work perfectly with Nutrify and Noni. We know that air pollution affects weight gain. That's why Slenderax and Purity Air work synergistically together. All of our brands are designed to work synergistically together, and it gives you a very diverse product line. We've got Noni and Nutrify, Slenderize, Noah, Limu. These are just to name a few. Now let's take a look at our formulation philosophy. All of the good, none of the bad. See, there's a lot of lazy formulators out there in the world who use ingredients that have no health benefit for you, and actually use some ingredients that aren't good for you. We don't do that. We go out there and we pick scientifically proven ingredients that have a positive effect on your body. We also formulate to efficacious values. What does that mean? That means our research team scours the literature, finds out what level of a certain ingredient needs to be in our product to have a health benefit for you, and that's how we formulate. We have multitasking products. For example, a product that has your daily dose of greens and enzymes and probiotics all in one, because we know that provides tremendous value for you. We have another product that is anti-aging and is great for after a workout, helps you sleep better, and is also good for the libido, all in one product. Why do we do that? Because we want you to get tremendous value out of everything we provide for you. Now, we have dozens of labs and universities and third-party organizations that verify what we say is true, because we want to continue to live up to our own internal gold standard. Our strategic partners abide by the strictest standards in the industry. Our manufacturers are actually OTC compliant, which means they can make over-the-counter drugs. Now just imagine the level of quality when our products are made to pharmaceutical standards. We're an inclusive company. We want everybody to be able to join us. So some of our products are kosher and halal. We care about animals. We don't test on them ever. We also know that your skin is a carrier, not a barrier. So we work with the Good Face Project to make sure all of our ingredients in our skincare and personal care are safe for you. We also work with organizations like Consumer Lab. They verify that what's on our label is actually in our product. And lastly, if you're an athlete, even if you're a professional athlete, the Cologne List, the premier third-party verification organization in the world, verifies that all of our products are safe for you to take. So why do we have all these certifications? Because we know there's a lot of tricky marketing out there that can be confusing. And unless you have a degree in science or chemical engineering, it's hard to understand what's good for you, what's safe, and what actually works. Well, we take all that guesswork away because we spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to validate that what we say is true. That's because we want to be your complete wellness provider.